Hi, in this activity you'll be learning how to complete an independent living assessment and then also showing what you learned at the end of the activity. So the learning objectives are to review a variety of independent living skills such as daily living, money management, relationships, communication, and there are some others. You'll be identifying your level of independence in terms of possessing the identified skills. So here are the directions for the independent living assessment, and as you can see there is a hyperlink to the assessment, and you'll actually see that in a couple of different places, but they all lead to the same assessment, so click on whichever one you prefer. What you're going to do is review each statement and consider whether you possess the identified skills. You'll check the box that corresponds to your answer using the following guide. So always, meaning you're able to perform the skill independently and consistently. Sometimes, which means you're sometimes able to perform the skill independently. And never, which is that you are not able to perform the skill consistently or you can't perform it at all. So if you are kind of caught in the middle, you're not really sure what to choose, go ahead and choose whatever applies most often, right? So let's say, for example, doing laundry, it just says I'm able to complete laundry independently, right? And you know that you know how to sort the clothes out, you know how to put them in the washer, how to put them in the dryer, how to fold them and put them away, but you're not always sure about how to put the water temperature, what level to put the water temperature at. So you may want to put down sometimes for that particular answer, right? Because you're not always able to do it independently and consistently, because you may end up by having to ask every single time, hey, do I use cold water, hot water, what is it, do I use bleach, how much soap do I use, that sort of thing. Okay, so think about the questions before you just go ahead and press any old key. Just make sure you're being truthful, and remember, it's all about you. These answers are for you, so there's no right or wrong answer necessarily, but it's all about how to help you get better at becoming more independent. Okay, here again is another link to the independent living assessment, and you can go ahead and click on this link once you finish the PowerPoint if you want to go about it from here. At the end of the, once you finish everything, there's going to be the totals, right? So A is for always, S is for sometimes, and N is for never. And here's an example below. And as you can see with this particular example, there were 25 always, 9 sometimes, and 0 nevers, right? So you don't want to have it where it's like every single answer is an always, right? Or every single answer is a never, because how are you going to learn how to grow? You want to know where you are starting from and how you can improve from that point on. Also, at the end of the assessment, you will see the print button. So here on the bottom right hand corner, circled in yellow, you're going to click on that button to print out your results, and you'll want to share with your VTA or DOTS teacher. Note that you'll want to print as soon as you finish the assessment, or your work may be lost. Right? So make sure you give yourself enough time to think about these questions and what answers you want to provide, and so that way you don't go through all this and then you ran out of time and you aren't able to finish it, or print it out, I should say. And as I said, at the very end, you're also going to be completing one of the what did you learn activities. So hopefully those will be fun. There's a variety of activities to choose from, and hopefully there's one there for you that you'll enjoy. Have fun!